The evening spills soft light between these tired rooms. Coffee cups left cold, the silence fills the gloom. You stand by the doorway, fists clenched like rain. Colors faded from the pictures hung without a name. Words we've swallowed, sticking like dust on skin. Fighting for us again, where do I begin? Every word's a soldier marching weary slow, but there's a fire in your eyes that says you can't let go. So we knock down these walls we've built in time, breaking through the quiet that's settled in the climb. This stubborn heart, this worn out fight, standing in the wreckage, trying to get it trace the stories written in our scars, moments lost in the rush between these worn out cars. I hear the creak of the floorboards under our feet, paths we took apart but somehow still meet. It's not the sound but the pause that stings so sharp, but love's the stubborn beacon pulling back the dark. So we knock down these walls we've built in time, breaking through the quiet that's settled in the climb. This stubborn heart, this worn out fight, standing in the wreckage, trying to get it right. No easier way to say the words unsaid, but letting go feels harder than the road ahead. We stumble through the aches, but still we stand, fighting for this fragile, breaking land. So we knock down these walls we've built in time, breaking through the quiet that's settled in the climb. This stubborn heart, this worn out fight, standing in the wreckage, trying to get it right. Here in the stillness, something starts to mend, fighting for us again until the very end. The streets burn bright under a fading sky. Neighbors speak in silence, no one dares to cry. The world's a tinderbox and hearts are tied. We're searching for a spark where fears collide. Fire trucks hum like distant lullabies. Kids trace the skyline with their wide, bright eyes. We hold hands to survive. Our love's the tender, keeping hope alive. Every moment feels like breaking glass, but in your arms the chaos fades fast. The heat is rising, but we don't retreat, finding calm where our two hearts meet. Ashes on the pavement, smoke in the air. Love's the only thing that's standing there. In a world burning, trembling on the brink, we're the steady shore, the pause to think. Cities roar, but your smile's a quiet light, holding on through the thick, relentless night. Every tear we hide is a battle won. We rewrite fate in the rising sun. Cracks in the ground tell stories untold, but together we're fireproof, brave and bold. The flames outside can't touch what's true. In this blaze, I'm burning for you. Ashes on the pavement, smoke in the air. Love's the only thing that's standing there. In a world burning, trembling on the brink, we're the steady shore, the pause to think. When chaos sings its wild, relentless tune, we find shelter in the quiet of our room. No firestorm can tear the roots we've grown. In this scorched earth, love's the seed we've sown. Ashes on the pavement, smoke in the air. Love's the only thing that's standing there. In a world burning, trembling on the brink, we're the steady shore, the pause to think. So hold my hand through fire and rain. We'll find a way beyond the pain. Cruising down that old dirt road, windows roll way down. Late summer air thick with heat, your laugh a carefree sound. I never thought I'd take the chance, heart pinned against the wall. You popped into my restless life, where silence used to call. Doubt was loud and loud again, every step a shaky ground. But your smile pulled me close enough to not back down. Neighbors talk their words like stones, but we had secrets only we owned. Through every question, every fear, you held my hand and wiped my tears. 'Cause loving you felt like diving off a worn-out pier into waters dark and chill, and yet I held you near. Braver than I thought was in see here in that small cafe glow. Every doubter's doubtful eyes couldn't dim the spark inside. When your fingers laced with mine, I knew love's where I'd ride. Old friends said it wouldn't last, but their warnings fell like rain past glass. With every mile our story grew, built on hopes we may come true. 'Cause loving you felt like diving off a worn-out pier into waters dark and chilling, yet I held you near. Braver than I thought was in me, I chose to believe in fearless hearts on winding roads, in you and me. Now here we stand, dust on boots and smiles worn wide, racing down life's back road, you still by my side. I'd do it all again, with every cross and doubt, 'cause loving you's the bravest thing I'm proud to shout. Your loving you felt like diving off a worn-out pier into waters dark and chilling, yet I held you near. Braver than I thought was in me, I chose to believe in fearless hearts on winding roads, in you and me. Fearless hearts keep rolling on down that winding road. With you, love's the bravest story ever told. The sun sets slow on this empty street. 2 coffee cups, memories bittersweet. We carved our names in that old oak tree, thought forever was ours for keeping. Seasons turn, the leaves fall down, and silence fills our once loud town. You held my hand, but your heart slipped away. I stayed behind, trying to make you stay. What love costs when you don't let go is the pain that nobody knows. We're 2 lost souls tied to the past, a story written that wasn't meant to last. Your laugh still lingers in the kitchen light, but it's faded now, lost in the fight. We cling to what we used to be, not seeing the cracks we choose to leave. The harder we hold, the more we break, a fragile dance on a thin, worn lake. What love costs when you don't let go is the pain that nobody chaos when you don't let go is the hurt that quietly grows. We're two heartbreaks in one worn song, learning slowly how to move along. So here's to love and what it taught. Sometimes the hardest thing is letting go. The city's burning, but here we stand, hands held tight, you and I unplanned. Smoke in the air, but our minds are clear. In a world on fire, love draws us near. Cracked streets beneath our worn-out boots, neon signs flicker in night's pursuit. You laugh despite the heat and the strain. Your eyes hold stories in the pouring rain. They say it's chaos, the world gone mad, but in your smile I forget the bad. Together we face the burning skies. No need to hide, no need for lies. Burning hearts, standing tall. When the world's falling, we won't crawl. Hand in hand through fire and flame. Love's the only thing they can't claim. Swirls like memories of old, stories of us waiting to be told. Under the neon flickering light, we dance through flames holding on tight. They shout their fear, build walls so high, but we break through. You and I, our love's a fire that keeps us warm, safe in the storm, away from home. Burning hearts, standing tall. When the world's falling, we won't crawl. Hand in hand through fire and flame. Love's the only thing they can Here in the fire, when the smoke clears, I see the truth beyond the fears. Not all battles end in defeat. Our love's a rhythm, our steady beat. Burning hearts, standing tall. When the world's falling, we won't crawl. Hand in hand through fire and flame. Love's the only Porch lights burning low, the night hums quiet and slow. Familiar roads bring me back home beneath these painted skies. We've been through storms that knocked us down, dusted off for round two. Coffee cups on the window ledge tell stories only we knew. You're wearing that old denim jacket, the one from when we met. I see the fight in your tired eyes, hope's not gone just yet. There's cracks in the wall we built, but through them the light pours in. A little worn, a little torn, but still holding on to it. We're holding the flame tonight, where love's still breathing strong. Picking up the pieces right where we both belong. Maybe it's harder now, but not too late to begin finding our way back home, fighting for us again. The kitchen smells of Sunday bread, laughter mixing through the air. The silence spoke of miles apart, now words are floating everywhere. Your hand finds mine across the table, like a promise without a sound. In the simple, in the real, that's where our hearts are found. It's not about perfect days, but the strength to face the rain. When we stumble, when we fall, love's the bridge to carry on. We're holding the flame tonight, where love's still breathing strong. Picking up the pieces right where we both belong. Maybe it's harder now, but not too late to begin finding our way back home, fighting for us again. Through worn out shoes and faded signs, every road led me to you. In the quiet moments, breaking through, found a reason to stay true. We're holding the flame tonight, where love's still breathing strong. Picking up the pieces right where we both belong. Maybe it's harder now, but not too late to begin finding our way back home, fighting for us again. Hold the flame, hold the flame tonight. Soft light falls through the cracked window pane. Old coffee's warm, but it can't hide the pain. Every line on my arm's got a story to tell, burns and bruises from the nights I fell. Worn boots kick the dirt and chase the rain. Those scars weren't just wounds, but lessons in strain. Faded photographs lay scattered on the floor, but I never saw what I was searching for. Maps on my skin, they led me straight to you. Every broken road brought me through and through. The past might be rough, but it made me prove there's beauty afraid to sail. The cowboy hats and a worn denim jacket. Found my compass when you called it. Every battle, every fight I lost led me to your light, no matter the cost. Maps on my skin, they led me straight to you. Every broken road brought me through and through. The past might be rough, but it made me proof. There's beauty in the scars that led me to you. No clean slate, no perfect start, but your love rewrote my map and heart. I wear these stories with no disguise, 'cause without them I wouldn't recognize the man who stands here, honest and true. Thanks to the scars that led me to you. Maps on my skin, they led me straight to you. Every broken road brought me through and through. The past might be rough, but it made me proof. There's beauty in the scars that led me to you. Soft light fades, but the story stays written on me in countless ways. Underneath the street lamp's yellow glow, I'm cradling a night that only we know. The city sleeps, but my heart's awake. All these miles I travel for your sake. Remember that diner off the old highway, where the jukebox played our favorite tunes all day. You smiled like the summer sun through the air, promised you'd be waiting and I'd find you there. And when the world turns cold and unclear, you're the hand that pulls me near. I'd chase down the night, no matter the cost. For you, I'd never feel lost. I'd do it all for you in the dark, drive 1,000 miles truck's roof. But every drop feels real, a kind of proof that love's not just words written in the sand. It's the grit and the grind of holding your hand. When silence fills the vast empty space, I see your smile lighting up my face. I'd brave the storms no matter how hard, because I do it all for you, even in the dark. I do it all for you in the dark. Drive 1,000 miles just to find your heart. No city too far, no road too long. With you right here is where I belong. Every turn, every sign points to you. Every moment alone just makes it more true. So I'll light this night with the hope in my soul that we're finally together, finally drive 1,000 miles just to find your heart. No city too far, no road too long. With you right here is where I belong. So here I am beneath these street lamps again. The journey worth every step for you, my friend. Turn the dial, know the station's on, but all I hear is you in every song. Melody that won't let go of me. Your name's written clear in every harmony. Morning coffee radio plays our tune. It feels like you're sitting right here in the room. You're laughing the strings, you're smiling the chords. Each bar takes me back to what I'm living for. I try to run, I try to hide, but your voice just rides along for the ride. Your name's ink on the radio waves. Every song's a reminder that stays. Like the sun's got your face in the sky. I hear your story in every line. Sunset fading in the rearview mirror. Seems like your tune's getting clearer and nearer. Down old dirt roads where the memories live. Each note's a thread in the love that you give. I try to run, I try to hide, but your voice just rides along for the ride. Your name's ink on the radio waves. Every song's a reminder a soundtrack that carries me wherever I go. Your name's ink on the radio waves. Every song's a reminder that stays. Like the sun's got your face in the sky. I hear your story in every line. Turn the dial and you're still here with me. And every song, your name's the melody. The room was still, the air was tight. Two hearts caught in the fading light. No words to form, no last goodbye. Just heavy glances and tears in my eyes. Remember the nights we'd lie awake, talking about dreams and what we'd make. Now the silence sits between these walls like a quiet river that slowly stalls. We held on tight to every glance, fearing the moment we'd lose our chance. But time moved on, and so did the fire, leaving us frozen in this still desire. We survived the silence without saying goodbye. Walked through the storm, but never asked why. Words left behind on the floor of our room, bittersweet melodies filling the gloom. No need for a farewell, no closing line, just two souls tangled in the loss of time. Coffee cups left on the kitchen shelf, pictures faded, memories of ourselves. I watched you leave without turning round, soundless steps, not making a sound. The silence loud in every breath, stories ended without a text. We kept the heartache deep inside, a quiet pain too proud to confide. We survived the silence without saying goodbye. Walked through the storm, but never asked why. Words left behind on the floor of our room, bittersweet melodies filling the gloom. No need for a farewell, no closing line, just two souls tangled in the loss of time. Maybe one day the words will find their way back to us, a thread to unwind. Till then I'll hold on to what's true. The story's not over, just missing you. We survived. always lie. It started with a melody, soft and new, a simple tune that slowly grew. Your name, it slipped into the lines I wrote, a secret story only I could quote. Every sunset's painted with your face, and every honky-tonk I find your place. Barstool memories and old jukebox songs, your voice is where my heart belongs. I can't help but sing it loud and clear, your name in every verse I hear. I put your name in every song I play, like a tattoo that's here to stay. No need for fancy words or lines. Your love's the tune that always shines. Morning coffee with your laugh beside, road trips where you're my guide, from dusty trails to neon signs. Every lyric marks the times. I can't help but sing it loud and clear, your name in every verse I hear. I put your name in every song I play, like a tattoo that's here to stay. No need for fancy words or lines. Your love's the tune that always shines. It's more than just a word to me. It's the story of what we saved, you see, through the highs and all the lows. Your name's a river that flows. I put your name in every song I play, like a tattoo that's here to stay. No need for fancy words or lines. Your love's the tune that always shines. So here's to us in every line, your name, my forever rhyme. The screen goes black, the clock went slow. A quiet house with lights turned low. Promises made under candlelight, and now just cracks in the wall tonight. We carved names in worn out wood, swore forever, thought we understood. But the road got rough, the nights turned cold. Now those words feel distant. Night after night we try to mend, patch up cracks till the bitter end. But the glue ran dry, the pain got deep. In the dark, promises we couldn't keep. And when the city's bright colors fade, all that's left are plans we never made. Broken deals on the kitchen floor, looking for trust we don't have anymore. When the walls came down and the lights went out, what was love turned to doubt. Built from broken promises, we tried to shout, but silence filled every room, every round. We held on to stories tied with frayed strings, hoping the dawn would bring better things. But morning showed all that we couldn't find, a love that slipped through both our heads in time. When the walls came down and the lights went out, what was love turned to doubt. Built from broken promises, we tried to shout, but silence filled every room, every round. The screen stays black, the clock ticks slow. In this quiet house, the truth is all we know. The room is still except for quiet sighs, hand in hand where the calm resides. Not a word breaks the gentle air, just the steady beat of hearts laid bare. We found a space where voices rest, underneath the ceiling's creaking chest. No rush to fill the empty sound, in every pause love's truly found. No need for loud declarations here, in silent corners it's crystal clear. Our breaths sink in a tender dance, and stillness grows this sweet romance. When silence learns to speak your name, every quiet moment fans the flame. No conversations needed to believe in a love that learns to breathe. Your eyes tell stories words can't say, like sunlight sparkling on a lazy day. The calm between us hums a song where nothing loud could ever belong. No need for loud declarations here, in silent corners it's crystal clear. The porch lights humming low, night settles like a sigh. Old pictures on the mantle, faces framed in black and white. We raced the summer rain in that rusty Chevelle, laughed till our sides cramped, made promises we couldn't tell. Caught in a moment's breath, a photograph in mind, still frames of what we had, frozen there behind. But time kept turning pages, the story left untold. Silent roads ahead where our memories hold. Standing still while the world keeps moving past, holding on to seconds that we wished would last. Like a movie reel that's faded with the years, still frames in time, drawn by laughter and tears. Your hand slipped from mine on that last summer night. The fire we built burned low, but the embers still ignite. I trace the lines on my palm, still feeling your touch. In every quiet moment, I remember it so much. The seasons shift and wander, like the stories left behind. But those frozen scenes keep playing in my mind. Standing still while the world keeps moving past, holding on to seconds that we wished would last. Like a movie reel that's faded with the years, still frames in time, drawn by laughter and tears. No need for words unsaid or chapters left undone. The past is just a picture, but the feeling carries on. Standing still while the world keeps moving past, holding on to seconds that we wished would last. Like a movie reel that's faded with the years, still frames in time, drawn by laughter and tears. The porch lights humming low as the night breathes soft and slow, still frames in time where we'll always go. I saw the sun fall slow behind the hills. The colors bled into the field of daffodils. You stood there quiet, boots dusted in the lane. The air held the weight of the unsaid pain. Remember that porch where the old clock ticked? Your hands once warm, now cold and clipped. We spoke in glances, in pauses and sighs, as the sky stretched wide with no replies. The night was stretching its silver thread. You'd left, but your footprints tread deep in the soil where the wild grass grew. I couldn't move on no matter what I knew. Under this wide waiting sky, love stayed stubborn, refused to say goodbye. Holding on where the stars would lie. Two hearts tangled low and high, right here where the open winds fly. Love refused to leave under the same sky. Cold coffee cups and an empty chair. The memory of laughter still lingers in the air. You walked away, but came back each night like a stubborn flame flickering against the light. I tried to measure the space between where you are and where I've been, but some things time can't set free. Love's a stubborn roadside tree. Under this wide waiting sky, love stayed stubborn, refused to say goodbye. Holding on where the stars would lie. Two hearts tangled low and high, right here where the open winds fly. Love refused to leave under the same sky. I trace the lines of your worn out boots, follow the path where silence roots. We're tied together by what's unsaid, by the things that live in what's been left. Under this wide waiting sky, love stayed stubborn, refused to say goodbye. Holding on where the stars would lie. Two hearts tangled low and high, right here where the open winds fly. Love refused to leave under the same sky. So I wait here by the fading light, where love lingers deep into the night. Under this sky so broad and high, love refused to leave, refused to say goodbye. Slow morning light creeps through the window pane. Coffee on the porch and your hand in mine again. Years on our backs, but fire in our eyes. Those simple moments are true prize. We built a life from shaky hands and worn out shoes. Dreams scattered like leaves, but none we ever lose. Every late night talk, every fight we made up, paints the roads we walked, every sign we held up. And when the storms rolled in, threatening to break us down, we held the line, stubborn hearts on common ground. I do it all for you, through the highs and lows. Hold on to what we saved when the whole world froze. A lifetime's worth of promises, simple and true. Every step I take it all for you. Remember that old truck, rusted but it ran, carrying our hopes down to the river bend again. We laughed and we cried beneath those vast blue skies. Every memory's a treasure in your eyes. When doubts crept in like fog, we chased them away, our hands intertwined, learning how to stay. I do it all for you, through the highs and lows. Hold on to what we saved when the whole world froze. A lifetime's worth of promises, simple and true. Every step I take it all for you. Nothing's perfect, but every scar is real, proof of the love time could never steal. We made it through, hearts steady and bold. What we saved, it never gets old. I do it all for you, through the highs and lows. Hold on to what we saved when the whole world froze. A lifetime's worth of promises, simple and true. Every step I take it all for you. In all we've kept, in all we've grown, this love's the place we've always called home. The morning sun hits our old front porch, coffee brew and your laugh rings out for sure. Weathered hands meet in gentle squeeze, this kind of love's in the everyday breeze. Two worn paths that found their way to one, through storms and summers we've never run. Your gaze tells stories deeper than words, and the silence, It's our hearts that are hurt. We've walked through dust and fields of gold, every step a story to be told. Though the winds may turn and skies may fall, our roots have grown through it all. When hearts don't quit, they hold on tight, like fireflies glowing in the night. We chose each other with a reckless grace, found forever in this shared place. No need for promises made with words thin. Our story lies where love begins. You dish out jokes with a cowboy grin, underneath that hat is where I've been. From farm gates to late night talks, hand in hand as the starlight walks. Through winters cold and summers bright, your steady heart's my guiding light. No traffic signs or flashing neons call, just quiet strength that won't let us fall. When hearts don't quit, they hold on tight, like fireflies glowing in the night. We chose each other with a reckless grace, found forever in this shared place. No need for promises made with words thin. Our story lies where love begins. And maybe it's the simple things that bind, a whispered laugh, a touch, a sign. We build our world on steady ground, where love's not lost but always found. When hearts don't quit, they hold on tight, like fireflies glowing in the night. We chose each other with a reckless grace, found forever in this shared place. No need for promises made with words thin. Our story lies where love begins. So here's to us and all we've done, two souls that beat together as one. Soft light fades on the highways and old boots tapping like a steady friend. Got my worn out hat tipped low, driving down the roads I know. Every mile's a story told of the times I'd move heaven and roll. Every sunset burns your name in this heart. You're the flame. I'd cross the rivers deep and wide, climb the mountains just to find your side. Through the heat and through the rain, I'd do it all to ease your pain. No need for maps, just trust in me. Every road leads where you'll be. I'd do it all. I'd do it all for you. Remember nights beneath the stars, whiskey nights and rusty cars. I'd trade them all to hold your hand, to make you feel I understand. No distance high enough to keep my promises that I still keep. just to find your side. Through the heat and through the rain, I'd do it all to ease your pain. No need for maps, just trust in me. Every road leads where you'll be. I'd do it all. I'd do it all for you. The journey's long, but I'm not through. 'Cause I'd do it all for you. The sun dips low behind that dusty hill. Fields turning gold, the air grows still. I'm sitting here where we first met, thinking of dreams we haven't chased yet. Spills through the open door. Coffee's hot, but it don't warm me like before. Your old boots by the kitchen side, like silent stories that we never tried. But if you're looking up the same old sky, still believe in that tonight. Underneath this white blue blanket, we're not alone. Carved our names in that old oak, feeling right at home. If you still believe in fireflies and summer nights, then meet me where the river bends. We'll make it right. The wind's the messenger, it calls your name, whispering stories in a gentle flame. I trace the skyline, hoping to find that same spark you left behind. If your heart beats in the same slow time, we'll cross that line again tonight. Underneath this white blue blanket, we're not alone. Carved our names in that old oak, feeling right at home. If you still believe in fireflies and summer nights, then meet me where the river bends. We'll make it right. No promises wrapped in gold, just a story waiting to be told. With every mile, with every sigh, I'm holding on to you and I. Underneath this white blue blanket, we're not alone. Carved our names in that old oak, feeling right at home. If you still believe in fireflies and summer nights, then meet me where the river bends. We'll make it right. So I'll wait by that river bend, hoping this isn't our end. The roads we walked were never straight. Mud on boots and hearts that ache. Lines on skin, stories carved deep. In every scar, a secret we keep. When we were young, fighting through the days, bruises and falls in a reckless haze. You traced the lines on my weathered arms like they were maps leading to your charms. We didn't know then what those marks would mean, wounds turning into bridges between. Trading tales and battle scars. You smiled as you touched my skin, said every mark's where new life begins. We carry stories the world couldn't see, binding us close, just you and me. Maps on our skin, a story profound. In every scar, our love is found.